Welcome back to the 2015 World Championship. Up next, we've got international wildcard Bangkok Titans versus China's Edward Gaming. And you can't talk about Edward Gaming without talking about longtime veteran Clearlove and the important role he plays on the team.
每次遇到挫折的时候，都会想退役嘛，但最后还是挺过来了。我在一直坚持自己的电竞梦想嘛。 是以前有很多看不起我的人嘛，其实我一直坚持这么打，拿这么多成绩，也是想证明其实我是能行的。如果说你特别想赢，你就会做出很多队员不做的事情，就比如说帮队友去分析，帮队友去进步。
我们这边要搬。我到这边，阿布，然后诺言他们都教了我很多东西。我来的时候就到处乱跑，然后他们就教了我视野方面的东西。
我们 队伍里面最想拿冠军的应该是厂长，因为他已经打了这么久职业了，而且我感觉他现在状态是他的巅峰时期。
全中国人都知道他对冠军的渴望嘛。
LPL's Edward Gaming are the 2015 Mid-Season Invitational Champions.
其实我觉得打野这个位置打得越久越好，因为他的比赛上面的经验就会越丰富。 我觉得我不会害怕，就是有一天如果说我打得不好了，面对这些舆论压力，因为当初我刚开始打职业的时候，就是顶着这些舆论压力一路打过来的。我是那种别人越诋毁我，我就会越努力，越想证明给别人看的人。
恭喜EDG成为第2个进军世界总决赛的队伍。
MSI 上面的冠军只是我的第一步吧。 就是我的最终目标还是2015年世界总决赛的冠军。我觉得只有当我觉得自己不能打的时候，我才会选择退役，要不然我会一直打下去，一直拿冠军，续写我的传奇。
And the man definitely has a legacy. That's one thing you cannot dispute. One of the oldest players, one of the most winning players of all time. But, you know, one thing you will say about Clearlove is that it is only this year that he has come into his own at WE. He was always the third, fourth best player in his team. And he was seen to be carried by these superstars like Wei Xiao, like the messiahs of the world. But since EDG and he kind of left that team, he started building his own. This year, he had a fantastic spring split. He had like a 17 KDA on Lee Sin, became more of a gank-heavy jungler and really evolved his game. So I like what he's saying. A lot of, I guess, people were against him, and he has done a better job of making a name for himself as Clearlove.
Tabe, you've had the opportunity to play against him, you know, and have your career be alongside of his. What is your opinion of him as a player and his strengths and weaknesses?
And I've been playing against Clearlove for a lot of years. I don't know, just 2 years, like S2 and S3. And I think he is really strong jungler, and I even think that he is one of the best jungler all over the world. And he's even better than some of the Korean junglers. But I have a thing I want to tell him that because in this meta now, you can't simply carry yourself by playing jungle. So maybe you have to choose to help a bit more on Amazing J.
Well, that's a great way for us to get into this next game, as we did see EDG fall to SKT earlier. They need to bounce back and pick up a very much expected win here against the Bangkok Titans in our next game. But part of the way they're going to have to do that is by setting Amazing J up for success in the top lane. I think starting in Champion Select.
I feel like the biggest issue for me with EDG is that there's, like, the way they pick and ban is as if they cover up the screen, they don't look at what the enemies pick and just pick a draft. Because in the game against SK Telecom, they last picked the Twisted Fate, which is fine. I like it into the Rise because the Rise is going to run TP and have no cleanse, which is fine. But then again, if you take a look at SK Telecom's team composition, it has no ways of engaging consistently. So if they actually picked a poke champion in the last rotation, they would have had like better odds in that game. So overall, EDG, I feel like their mentality is very cocky, and I feel like they need to change that going into the tournament.
They definitely are a cocky team. I will dispute the pick ban phase thing, and it's off one game and everyone remembers it. MSI Game 5, they completely destroyed them in the final. So what you have to say is, are they showing their whole hand? I'm not going with the sandbagging mentality, so don't quote me on that one, but this is group stages. They can get through it first or second. SKT right now aren't showing a lot. They beat them twice with pretty much the exact same composition. So EDG, sure, they've been outclassed in these games, definitely playing worse, but do you want to show everything against SKT, a team that's probably going to beat you, even if you do get the flawless pick ban phase?
So in the past, they've shown innovation. So far this tournament, they have not.
Yeah.
The question is whether or not they've felt pressured to do so.
And I think the biggest thing is, can they play on the Rift right now? Because you throw pick ban phase out the window as soon as you play that badly. They need to help their top laner.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our pregame here. It's time to load onto the Rift, so let's head over to the casters to see how this game plays out.